Okay, today we're going to talk about some simple things you can do to be seen easier on the search engines. And First, we're going to talk about adding yourself to Google and Bing places. So what this does will help you be found in searches like this, where it gives where you show up on the side here, and your address, phone number, website directions, all that shows up on the side. We're going to do, for our example, Miles Wellman Construction Inc. for an example. So to get, first we're going to go to Google. To get to add yourself to Google Places, you're going to type in google.com/business. You're going to sign in. Tell you what you are, what kind of business you are. Then you're going to simply type in your business name. So Miles Wellman Construction Inc. Then 1937 150th Street, West Point, Iowa 2626. Okay, it did not find anything, so I've entered my name and email address correctly. So now you're gonna type all this in again. And then it's going to ask you for a street address here. You're going to simply let's see. We're going to do a construction company. So you simply hit continue there. It's now setting up Google Business for you. And then it is going to ask how you want to verify your location. Just hit mail, and then it's going to send a postcard to you. It's going to take probably 1 or 2 weeks. It's going to give you a code. You're going to log back in, verify your location, then you'll show up on search locations here. So simple as that for that. Once you get started here, actually there is a little more we can do. It's going to start asking you for things. You can add photos. And then it's going to ask you kind of your hours of operation if you want to add that. You're going to add a web address here. Add a phone number and add more contact information. It's the same. You can put hours in if you want. If it doesn't really, you can add an intro to your business. Let's simply take done editing, save. And once you can add photos too. Once you can add a logo. Okay, where we left off, we were adding the logos. So this logo here, I had to modify the size. You can change a cover photo. If you have different photos of your projects, you can go in and pick different images for these things that you want to make. And just kind of simply pick one that you think would make a good kind of cover photo. And you can mess with these at your leisure, kind of add different photo galleries and options. So I set a cover. Let's see, interior photos, exterior photos at work. So this you can simply do if you want to grab a few. You can get to your wherever you have all your photos at. Pick a few. Do some miles here. Kind of show what you do. Go through and pick a few. Pick a few and drag them in. Start uploading them. And once you're done, you can come back in and mess with this at your leisure. But so what we'll go to next is do the same thing for Bing, and simply do this with the claim business. And it's going to do the same thing. Basically, you're going to found it there. Go ahead and put in the images we did earlier. The logo. Oops. Upload that. So it's wanting a different size, so we are going to resize that real quick. Okay, so then we're going to do the same thing with Bing. As you can see, it's pretty similar to Google, and It's going to ask you for some images, times you're open, and then when you're done, it's going to do the same thing, send you an email here. So we'll go ahead and so they're going to send you a postal verification as well. Once you get done there, you can go through and finish setting up everything. So now we're going to get to putting a Google AdWords campaign together. So same thing, you kind of sign in, give it your email address, website, hit continue, and you're going to come in here and set your daily budget, give a location. The nice thing about location is you can put in a zip code, or you can do advanced and do a radius. You can do a radius around say you want to do like 120 miles around. It's going to load and kind of give you a location here that you want to do. And see that maybe you want to do larger, maybe you want to do smaller. You can add in just different town names, different zip codes, however you want to do it. Or you can, if you want to draw a more custom map, you can go in and you can draw something in. So if you want to draw a map like so, you can see it kind of however big you want to go here. If you want to add, you can add more areas, so you can get pretty detailed about where you want to advertise at. So once you have your areas selected, you can add your keywords, and it's going to search your website for what you should suggest, or you can add your own in. Then setting your bid, you can manually set your bid, and most of the times this automatically will do fine. Then you can write different ad texts here. So your ad, so let's do fabric building construction, and you'll see this is how it will show. So let's just do building construction. You'll see that sometimes you're limited by space on add text. Then you can add your fabric and metal building construction. And you can add this to however you'd like. After you set your daily budget and continue, it'll start asking you for a daily. You'll see how things are doing. You might want to manually adjust your budgets, etc. Bing is pretty simple. Once you set up your Google, you can actually import your Bing AdWords by just signing into Google and transferring it over to Bing. So, I mean, that's what I would suggest doing there. I'm going to quickly touch on one other thing you can do, and that is a Webmaster tool. So this will register you with the search engine. So bing.com/webmaster, and then also google.com/webmaster will do the same thing. This is a little more complicated. You're going to have to take this XML file and put it at this location. So you're going to download this, put it at this location. You're going to need FTP access to the back end of your server to do this, but what this does is registers you with the search engine, so you show up in more searches. I'd recommend doing it. You might call your webmaster, or you can call me and I can try and help you with that. But those were some of the simple practices I think you can do that everybody will kind of benefit from. Thanks for listening.